F1 is back. And it's even got a real-life version back on the telly too. Here's what you need to know about F1 2020's new stuff. Codemasters has held the F1 license for a decade now, and at no point in that time has it sat back and relied on the official cars and tracks to shift units. To taking the incredible banked corner at Zandvoort and having to breathe into a paper bag after each race start, here are the leaps forward in F1 2020 that make it essential.
We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years.
The Marquee Edition this year is a career mode in which you're not just an up-and-coming driver, but sort of inexplicably the boss and owner too. While this leads to a series of unanswered questions like, where is this person getting all their money from, and seriously where, it does also make for a very satisfying ascendancy.
What's very special about this team though is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
You begin, inevitably, with a pretty slow outfit, shot in the team colours of your choosing and an engine from either Mercedes, Ferrari, Renault or Honda. Pick a teammate, earn acclaim and money at race weekends, and gradually upgrade your facilities and car parts until, after many months of toil, you've bridged the gap and now have a race pace comparable to Williams. Repeat until dominant. Bliss.
Hey boss, this is Jeff. Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down.
Number 2 in our list of essential features new in F1 2020 comes in the form of Podium Pass, which really does make the venerable racing series a bit more like Fortnite, if you squint a bit. Sadly, there's still no opportunity to hang out of your car and rebuild your front wing on the fly after getting anywhere near Romain Grosjean, but with the Podium Pass you unlock new cosmetic items like liveries, helmets, race suits, celebrations and gloves, just like in Epic's Season Pass model. While this does mean you're light on options the first time you're setting up your own team's look in driver manager mode, that trickle of new gubbins keeps rewarding you for basically everything you do in the game long term. The real Formula One season won't take place over 22 races, but that wasn't the plan when FIA bosses put together the record-breaking calendar, and all of those 22 tracks are present, correct, and goading you with someone else's much faster time trial ghost in this game. The new tracks are Vietnam, which to be honest couldn't get greyer if Adrian Chiles designed it, and Holland Zandvoort, which features this incredible banked corner. While they've revamped the layout for F1's return, the travelling circus used to come here regularly until the mid-1980s. Good to have you back. Maybe it's just what happens when you get older, but there have been moments over the last year when I've seen some clips of F1 2019 and genuinely had to study it for a second to figure out if I was looking at a game or real F1 footage. And bloody hell, Codemasters, you're not helping my geriatric confusion here, because F1 2020 looks even closer to what you see on TV. Tyres are all round and rubbery looking. The way the light bounces softly off matte finished cars is profoundly impressive. The lighting in Singapore's night race has come on leaps and bounds too, and when you're watching highlights from a TV camera angle, it takes even longer to see those little tells that this is only a game. Ferrari being anywhere near the front, that's one of them.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
You know how in previous games the other drivers would tiptoe around the track on lap 1 as if they'd just been woken up or something, and then reveal their actual pace after you'd overtaken half of them anyway? Yeah, forget about those ubiquitous 15 places you made up going into turn 1 now. Race starts are absolutely hectic. The AIs come on massively in this department, using the full width of the track down into the first braking zone and driving, well, like the real lot do. Fairly, according to the FIA handbook, but certainly not going to give you an inch anywhere. Push them wide, and rather than letting off the accelerator to slot in behind you, they'll just take wider lines out onto the curb and keep momentum to then pass you on the next straight. Try to overtake them on the outside and they'll give you the bare minimum of space, often forcing at least 2 of your wheels out of track limits. In short, they're taking no prisoners this time.
We've held pole position on lap 1. That's not great, but it's not terrible. Stay focused.
While we get back to the endless task of tweaking the exact accent colour on our team's livery, leave us a thumbs up and tell us which feature you'd like to see the F1 series introduce next year. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do so now by hitting the button and notification bell to make sure you never miss our new vids every week. And we'll see you next time.